Hi, I'm Justin,
And I'm Eric.
and we are playing the game Eversion. I wanted to show this game to you and Eric because this game does something really cool where it takes a platformer and attempts to turn it into a horrifying game. It actually is kind of like a horror platformer in a way.
I like it because it's got bubble letters.
It does got bubble letters, so let's dive right into Eversion, World 1. It's a very short game, but it's very simple, so like you can just see...
What are we?
We're a little flower, isn't that cute? So the point of the game is to basically get through the levels, collect gems, and avert, as it's called.
Avert.
So you see right now we can't actually get those gems up there, because the
Yeah.
clouds we can't stand on it, but eventually you see there's these things where if you notice the background changes slight color.
Oh.
These are aversion points where you can enter another dimension, where things change. And when you do, you can jump up on top of the clouds and apparently muck it up, and then you can actually get everything else up there.
You can become a murderer. That's what I just saw. You just became a murderer.
Well, I can kill people in this happy world, too.
Yeah, now it's not happy.
So, like, that's basically the game. It's about going through and exploring and going deeper and deeper. It's like Inception. Inception was good.
I like how you called this a horror game, but unless you're afraid of flowers, I don't see anything to be afraid of.
We only went down one level. We're going to go deeper and deeper. Just you wait till you get to level 7, just how deep we go down the whole madness. Because this game was inspired by an HP Lovecraft quote. And it actually, for just a simple little platformer game, it has a lot of eldritchy inspiration to it, which makes me all, wet as a guy can get.
Which is pretty wet. Let's
Pretty
be honest.
wet.
Like we could have a hose that the viewers.
Yeah,
can
there really
see.
is no limit to how wet a guy can get if you have the supplies to make them wet.
It's
right?
true. It's true. Supplies are
Supply,
100%,
supply and demand.
are 100% about wet.
So there's let's get this fucking thing out of the way. If that popped up, sorry. But there's two ways to win the game. There is the bad ending, and then there's the good ending.
Ooh, I like games that have multiple endings.
Once again, there's actually 3 endings for this game. Like we did for You Have to Win the Game, I'm only going to show the bad ending, because to get the good ending, you need to collect every gem. So now we're about to go into the 3rd level. I believe it is right here. See, and now it's just getting... Like, if you notice the enemies, they actually get sadder and sadder the deeper you get.
Huh.
Because things are getting worse and worse. The clouds in the background are dying, and it just gets crazier from here.
The clouds are falling.
Yeah.
Oh, this is really cool.
It is it's a very short game. It's originally was a free-to-play game, and then the designer released a high-definition upgrade on Steam, and that's what this is.
So this has got a lot of detail going on. Like, this is really involved. Oh.
So right now, just to get through, because you can't walk through the plants in certain ones, and it's basically like, it's just a little puzzle to get through this point. You have to get through all these points. And now right now, see how the clouds are now stopped here? I can't go through them.
Yeah.
So up here is another aversion point, and we're going even deeper. And now they've stopped moving because they're so depressed of how terrible this life is.
Oh, God, and there's no... Oh, and the sun is, like, falling into the ocean?
Yeah. That's a really nice observation. I actually never noticed that.
Holy cow.
So yeah, the game's pretty simple. In terms of mechanics, it's basically just running and jumping, but the game is so cool because of what happens in the game about it. And now you're going to see, now the world behind you starts getting eaten away, and you need to run away from it. I'll probably die here, so if I do, just bear with me.
Oh, God, you're like the Eldritch Flash.
Boom, alright, so there we go. And that's like this is the first time in the game when the game starts to fight back at you. And,
Yeah, because everything's been easy right up until this point.
And like I said, we're just going to keep going deeper and deeper as we get further into the game. There's only 7 worlds. 8 if you unlock... Alright, so this is one of my favorite parts of the game. You can't get through, so you might as well hit this, and now things are very bad. You're on 5. You see how it says World 4-5 in the top corner?
Yeah.
That's because we're in the 5th area that we can dive down into. And now things start fighting back.
Oh, what the shit? And these things are moving again.
Yes, but they're not happy about it.
No. Well, would you be with the devil, like...
The scary claw hands. Oh, crap.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. First death.
Can't stop 2 good lefties. Righties? Lefties.
Oh, those are lefties. If you make an L, right?
Yeah, if you make an L.
If you make an L.
For loser.
For lefty.
For lefty loser.
Oh, I think I have to go up here, yeah. No, it's all the way up here. No, it's right here. Boom! So we go back up a level.
We're back in a nicer place.
Basically, in every level, you have to find different Eversion points so you can collect all the gems in it. Because when you collect all the gems, you unlock the final 8th world to give you what you need to go further. So we're going to go deeper. Do you want to go deeper?
I know. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. Now the hills are grumpy too,
and now when you walk on the points, they disappear, and the guys have now become evil as opposed to the nice, happy dudes that they were
I don't
originally.
know. He's smiling.
And now they actually explode in gore, which is actually, I think, a really cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's like Oh, what is that like?
That is like real life.
That's there's a game. It's a flash game. You're a tank and you shoot bullets at other tanks.
Oh, Scorched Earth?
Yeah, that's got like some of the effects of Scorched Earth.
The explosions of some of the missiles.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Alright, so we're about to go on even further. We're on level 6. There's only one level after this.
Oh, good, and you start in
And now, like, it gets pretty...
Okay.
So in terms of the game, I believe level 7 is the deepest we go. Because there is one more Eversion level, but now, like...
It's just shooting fists at you.
Well, it's the best way to punch somebody. I mean, if you had rocket fists, I'm sure you would use them to their full extent.
No, I would just reach up from the earth and attack you. Oh, hey.
So you do a bit of both of what this guy's trying to pull, whatever this giant red blob is.
I think...
Oh,
hey, and you blew up in a red thing, too.
Yeah, so if you die... So it's really cool. I don't know if it happens in this world, but at a certain point when you start dying, the game over, like the restart screens, start fighting back in a way, like they start insulting you.
Oh, really?
It's something that happens a lot in, what is that one game that came out recently that's really good? Spec Ops The Line, where basically the game starts talking back to you, which is, like, the point of this game is to get immersed in it and realize that it's not, you know, a nice game. Because, so, like, when you have all the gems, you stand here to go into the 8th Eversion point. So this is the last level. We're actually almost through the game.
Okay, really cool. You know, and I like this too because it's an immersion that doesn't involve you to get, like, lost in that.
It hasn't started yelling at us, actually. I'm surprised it hasn't. Maybe it's because I'm so MLG, Mountain Dew, Extreme.
Yeah, MLG,
Mountain.
Mega level guy.
Mega level guy. I like that
Mega
term.
level guy. Oh, these guys are cute. Look at the little... What is it doing? What is that?
It's like... Those are actually the rocks from earlier.
It's like a sock.
It's like a sock? What kind of socks do you have that are purple and have eyes on them?
Only eyes on the bottom.
That's fair. That's
Yeah,
fair, I suppose. In a very weird, creepy way.
It's actually kind of like a butt rock.
Like, what's a butt rock?
Well,
because it has a butt on the front instead of an eye.
Yeah.
I get it. You're confused, Eric.
I can't tell the difference between eyes and butts.
Who can, though?
No, nobody.
Nobody
really. Oh yeah, I guess those are eyes because those are eyes on those things. Yeah, okay. I see that. I see the art.
The art direction in
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
It's good. I was gonna say something meaningless and unimportant.
Oh crap!
Oh, what's that?
That's an O. If you can spell Eversion, you get an achievement. But I've trapped myself here, so I'm just gonna die.
Oh, goodbye.
And now maybe it'll... No, it still hasn't started insulting us. Which is unfortunate, because the first time it started insulting me when I was playing through this on my own, it was actually kind of creepy. Albeit I know the game... It actually says, I'm right behind you. Like, it says stuff like that. It's like, give up. It calls for mother and stuff like that.
Oh, weird.
It's really cool. It's just, God darn it.
That guy, he's just got your number.
It's just a cool aspect of the game that increases the immersion to me of the fact that, you know, this is supposed to be creepy and weird, and it succeeds in making it creepy and weird. Because for, like, a platform game, it's very hard to make a horrific platformer game. Oh my god. It's very hard to make it a horrific platformer game because, you know, how can you make horror on a 2D plane like this? Right?
Not very easily.
No,
I hear you.
And, like, this game I wouldn't call it scary, but, like, it definitely has an atmosphere that it lives in, and as far as I'm concerned, succeeds in.
No, I would agree with that. What I find very interesting... Trapped forever. What I find very interesting is that when you talk about immersion, it's not immersion in the game where you get, like, lost in it, like some games. It's not like immersion where you forget time is passing and stuff. It's immersion in the functions of the game. What's exciting about this game is how it is working as a game, not that you're, like, lost in the lore or something. And
yeah.
I like that kind of immersion, too.
And it feels like, I'm with you 100% on that, it feels like as you're going deeper and deeper, that you're actually kind of going crazy with the game.
Yeah.
And, like, yeah, it's not like the kind of immersion where it's, like, not, there we go. Now Now it's starting to, oh, good.
Oh.
Now it's starting to sass us. But it's like, it's not like Skyrim where you can lose hours playing this, because it is a very short game, but you basically just start to like everything makes sense. Like when the screens start insulting you, it's kind of like, yes, this makes sense that this should be happening, right?
Oh, exactly.
It fits with the game. So now I believe that's the end of the game. We'll have this final cutscene where we go and save the princess.
She's
from
gonna
the
have big
castle.
red hands, isn't she?
Big red, maybe. You know,
Big red maybe.
what's that mean?
I don't know, but it's a big red maybe.
It's like Clifford the Big Red Dog. That's what she is.
So
So what you see here is you actually get a glimpse at the 8th level that you don't get until you find the final hidden one. So there are 2 additional endings in this one. This is considered to be the bad ending.
Mm-hmm.
There's then this one called the brown ending, which I couldn't comprehend when I first saw it. And then there's the good ending. Like, the brown ending is weird. I actually just watched the screen for a while to the point where I'm like, is this actually happening? And then it's really cool because it actually closes the game. And I think now we're out of video footage as well. So hopefully that actually recorded at the end.
Yeah.
But thanks for watching. That's a nice little, just a sample video of the game Eversion. Go play it. Go 100% it. The last level is really cool. It's
And go
tons of
check
fun.
out the brown.
Go check out the brown ending. Just see how weird it is. See if anything happens, because after like a minute I turned it off because I didn't know what was happening.
It's a good reason to check something out.
See you guys.